Hi, Lila and Olympia.
Hi,
Thank
Tom.
you for joining me for this talk. I'll give a short introduction in Hebrew. שלום לכולם, אנחנו פה עם לילה ואולימפיה מ-Athenian Yachts, חברת השכרה מהגדולות ביוון, ואנחנו נדבר עם איתן על כמה שאלות מעניינות בתחום הצ'ארטרים, לתת לנו ולכם קצת מידע פנימי על איך הדברים עובדים. So, hello again.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself for the people watching?
Yes. My name is Olympia Kalanaki, and I'm the head of the chartering of Athenian Yachts. And I am Lila Tidaraki. I am the same team with Olympia. We have been working for Athenian Yachts for many years, almost 25.
Wow.
Yes.
Where are you based in Greece, just so people would know you a little bit?
We are based in Athens, close to Athens.
Okay, amazing.
We have 13 bases around Greece.
Wow, 13 is a lot. That's a widespread company.
Yes. Ionian, Aegean, to the Canis, North Aegean, Cyclades, yes.
All over.
All over Greece.
Amazing. So let me start by asking you, with your long time in the charter field, what changes did you observe in the charter field over the past 10 years? Because boats have changed, people have changed, maybe. What can you tell us?
Yes, in the past decade, the yachts have become more complicated, more luxurious, more advanced. And of course, the clients have become more demanding, expecting high service from the charter companies.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are so many charter boats at the moment, and this creates problems with the docking areas, limited spot mooring spots.
So you're talking about increased demand with bigger boats on the same amount of space, really, or on the same resources?
Not bigger boats, boats in general. We have, Greece is full of charter boats,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, but with less mooring areas.
Do you see a rise in more catamaran, demand for more catamarans compared to monohulls, or demand for a bigger boat than before?
Catamarans have big demand. It's a totally different sailing experience than the monohull. But I think each boat has their clients. Some people prefer the monohull. They enjoy sailing with a monohull rather than a catamaran. People who use catamarans expect something more luxurious, something with more with bigger areas, something different. It's a hotel service, let's say. Like a hotel service. Yeah.
So it's a crowd looking for a more luxurious experience compared to a crowd looking for a more sailing and sea-oriented experience. What can you tell us about some of the challenges that you face during a charter season, or when would you say it begins and ends even?
The main challenge perhaps is the yacht manufacturers in case of that, or the weather conditions that can easily change from one day to another. And of course, managing clients' expectations and maintaining high level of service is a daily concern as well.
Sure. So following up on that, let me ask you, regarding even a little bit to our first question, with the yachts becoming more complicated, with more systems. For example, today every catamaran has a generator, air conditioning units, automakers that are very delicate and complicated systems. But the time to fix malfunctions, breakages, and even do the regular maintenance has remained the same, with Friday being the day of return and Saturday already having new clients arriving. How do you deal with the different issues that can occur on a week like that while still maintaining beautiful boats, working boats, and happy clients?
Look, we collaborate with experienced engineers and technicians, and they can provide their support very quickly. We are not allowed to let a boat leave for a charter with a broken generator or with a not working water maker.
Sure. What do you do in case of a more major malfunction, something that is
cannot be fixed?
Sorry?
In case it cannot be fixed?
Exactly.
Perhaps we can upgrade the boat. Okay. Perhaps we can discuss it with the client if there is such a big problem, but this is something that rarely happens.
Rarely happens. Yeah. So I'm assuming over the years it just required more and more investment and manpower going into maintenance and maintaining the boat.
Of course.
What would you say are the main gaps between a client's expectations and the reality of charters? Because a lot of times people can expect 100% in anything, but in reality, weather happens, boats sometimes have issues. What do you think are things that clients should be aware of when being introduced to the charter field?
Look,
we don't have such cases. For this reason, this question is so strange for us. We try a lot to have boats in excellent conditions, so we don't have such experience.
Okay, that's good. So let me try a different question. What is what is a myth or a misconception that people have regarding chartering or sailing in general?
Same conception. Look, it's not easy to charter a boat. It's not always everything perfect. The weather can change. The boat, even if it is very well maintained, might have a technical problem.
It's a boat.
It's a boat. It's not a hotel room.
Of course.
And the clients should be more flexible. They must be flexible on board. That's what they should do. And be patient. Yes.
That's a very good question. That's a very good answer, because I think a lot of times when people only come to sail once, maybe twice a year, they forget that a boat in its nature is something that wears down and can have breakages, and people might need to be aware that it's even part of the sailing holiday, I would say.
Of course, and don't forget also the weather.
Yes.
Greece, the weather can change very easily during summer.
For example, that sometimes you can encounter weather that might not even allow you to sail, that the better decision would be maybe even to stay in port, for example.
Yes, of course, if the winds are strong, yes.
Have you had cases where very bad weather came in on the day of a boat return and people told you or came to you asking what to do?
Yes, of course.
What happens in a situation like that?
We had a case this summer where it was...
Not only this, before 2 weeks.
Oh, yes, of course.
The weather was extremely windy, 8 to 9 Beaufort.
Wow.
Yes.
8 to 9 before would be over 25 knots,
Yeah.
30, 35 knots.
30, 35 is not only the weather, it's the guts.
Yes.
You have a gut stronger than 8 to 9 Beaufort. You can imagine that it's not possible to say.
It's a risk because these people have booked their holidays 6 and 7 or 8 months ago. It's a risk. You cannot predict the weather.
Yes.
So they had to stay on board and not to leave the marina, unfortunately.
And then somebody from your company comes and picks up the boat from wherever it is, or what do you do?
If they don't have a skipper,
yes. If they don't have a skipper, we have to send a skipper and deliver the boat back to our base.
I see. Is there anything that you would like to take this opportunity to convey to current and future clients in order to further improve the relationship between our joint clients, the sailors, and you as a provider, as a charter company?
you can only come to leave your meat, nothing else. For my
I like that.
Look, Greece, it's okay. I'm Greek. Of course, I love Greece. Greece is a beautiful place.
It is.
And not only for sailing, the mainland is beautiful too. Of course, you can see with the sailing boat, you can really see the Greek islands, the beauty of it. And it's something that the client can do, even if it's not an experienced sailor. It's something that everyone can do.
What is your favorite place to sail in Greece, or favorite island?
Olympia, what is yours?
Ionian.
Ionian.
Yes, yes. I love Ionian.
Ionian is better because they're not. It's not windy.
No windy.
Not so windy. Yeah.
So, and it's very, very green.
It's beautiful and it's calm and it's easy to sail.
Yes.
Have you sailed in Greece?
Yes, of course. I try to come in and sail at least 3 times a year if I can. The more the better. Yes. We have many sails in our club.
Of course, the canis are beautiful, Cyclades, Sporades, everywhere.
Everywhere you choose. So lastly, let me ask you if there are any new and exciting things to expect for in the future with Athenian, in Greece, in the charter field in general. Where do you think there is something new to be excited for?
In general, or for Athenian?
For Athenian,
maybe new marinas or new boats.
Look, this season, we had a new application, Athenian, created an application for an online check-in.
Okay.
So the client can do the check-in and the check-out online. He can easily access his boat at any time, to search anything from where the equipment is installed. It was very successful. Our clients were with very nice feedback, yes. And we are
that's really great.
Sorry?
I'm saying that it's a great thing because every boat has different features and things can be someplace in one boat and a totally different place on another.
You can check the boat 2 weeks before your embarkation, and it's not necessary to have internet.
Okay.
So you know the boat.
That's great.
Sorry?
I'm saying that it's great and you've gotten good feedback about that.
Yes.
Yes, it's a fantastic application.
Because, you know, everyone now uses their phones for everything.
Sure.
It was very useful. The feedback was great.
Great. We'll have to try it ourselves.
Yes, you should.
We can send it to you.
Go for it.
To check.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add, to say to the people watching?
No, only to come.
To visit Greece.
Only to visit Greece.
Without saying
We're working on it.
Okay, Tom.
Okay, so.
All right then. Olympia and Lila, thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking with you. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
For this opportunity. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.